According to your knowledge, and I know we've spoken intensively about gender-based violence, you've spoken to me about your research that you did. There's a lot that you understand in terms of the psyche of gender-based violence. But idalwa yini gender-based violence at home?
Emakhaya esikuwona, it's like thina njengamadoda asikumukelile ukuthi siyalingana. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi ezinye zezinto ezenza kube khona le violence ludlame lolo olubhekise kubantu besifazane. Kodwa uma besingakumukela ukuthi siyalingana, ngiyacabanga ukuthi besingeke sibe nodlame. Ngifuna ukwenza nje isibonelo. Umama ekhaya uyasebenza, mina njengobaba angisebenzi. Kodwa kimina kukhona lokuthi mina kufanele ngabe mina imina engibeka imina engiqine kakhulu ekulento ekusupporteni lo mndeni wethu lona. Manje uthola ukuthi mina angisebenzi, umama uyasebenza. Uma esebenza umama, mina ngingasebenzi, noma mhlawumbe siyasebenza sobabili, kodwa umama usebenza kangcono kunami. Kukhona ukuthi njengendoda ngizizwele sengazathi engathi umama wasekhaya usegibela manje phezulu kwami. Ngiyacabanga ukuthola ukuthi manje uma indoda izocabanga ngaleyo ndlela leyo ukuthi iyona ebeyifanele, ngathi indlela esikhuliswe ngayo, sikhuliswe nje ukuthi thina uyindoda ngokuthi uwondle. Manje sesiphila kwesinye isikhathi la imisebenzi ingasekho khona, sine problem nje enkulu, isine problem enkulu yokuntuleka kwemisebenzi. Kunaloku futhi esikhala ngako nje amadoda engazathi manje sekuqashwa kakhulu abantu besifazane. Manje ke lokho kuyashaya nje emakhaya, ngoba uzothola ukuthi mina njengendoda angiziboni manje ngenza lokhu engangikhuliswe ngako ukuthiwe indoda iyona eloke.
Would you not say that is God's divine plan to show us that He has more power than all of us? Where a man used to think he's a man because of his provision, umsebenzi. And that's what it built an image of a man. Nan is a man. And then God said, that's not what makes you a man. I'm going to take away your armor because there's more to you than you think. One, hold that thought, because I am asking you those because you are a pastor, and I want you to bring in that kind of spirituality. What happened that made a man weak today with having no job, feeling the frustration of having women to rise in front of them, just on the men's particular. I understand what made women climb up the ladder. Women decided to take a girl child. They trained a woman, and then yanyuga a woman in society as after futhi is a reactor into all this violence. What happened to a man and his dignity?
Yeah, ngicabanga ukuthi we as men, we have abdicated our responsibility. Okunye kwako lokho, abdication of our responsibility. Uthola ukuthi asikwenzi manje okufanele ngabe siyakwenza.
Yeah.
Uthola ukuthi ke ngoba nangu umama uyasebenza, sengizothatha ke manje wonke umsebenzi ngunikeze kumama kimina. And uma esewenza umama, umama esethi take over, sekukhona futhi lapho sekunale inferiority complex ngasohlangotheni lwami ukuthi ayi ngizizwela sengizilena. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi sisi lento sigudlukile kuloko kufanele ngabe siyakwenza singamadoda.
Is it not a matter of saying when you have too much power, you get to abuse it? Because what made a woman get out from home as a abese stradin ayosebenza, and then she starts having characteristics of a man esebenzayo out there, which is what usebuya manje usecompete because une frustration omsebenze outside. Akase na softness ne tenderness ayithole from these kids from being here at home. So deal nabantu who are crooks out there, who are also challenging her, who are lying and cheating, trying to get the money. So she has the very same frustrations that you had as a man when you're out there, that you came back and we keep her again. So what happened to a woman that made her leave her home, her nest, to go out there and fend for herself?
Yeah, ngathini ke lokho kuyinto ebuhlungu ngoba uma ubuka ngathini uphumela ngaphandle umama ngoba engayitholi indawo yakhe la.
Yeah.
Ngathini akanasi space la ekhaya. Kusho ukuthi mhlambe singakubeka ukuthi right ngoba namadoda ayakhala ngodlame.
Yeah.
Ukuthi empeleni ithina esiubasile umlilo.
Yeah.
Uma sekufanele ukuthi manje siwothe ilapho sesinenkinga khona.
Yabo.
Ukuthi uma singavuma singamadoda ukuthi ithina esiubasile umlilo asenzanga kahle njengoba ngisho ngithi na okwami ukuthi sigudlukile endaweni ofanele ngabe sikuyona ngoba udlame emndeneni akufanele ukuthi nokuthi ngabe yinto okukhulunywa ngayo kufanele ngabe sikhuluma mhlambe ngothando. Kodwa manje kunale ndlela lena esikhuliswe ngawo sifuna ukuthi sibonakale sibakhulu kunabo mama. Kukhona nje kusemqondweni wethu kusemizweni yethu ngasohlangotheni lwami ngiyabuka ukuthi simele ba sifundiswe ngakho futhi fanele ngabe siyafundisa ngako namanje emasontweni. Kodwa manje iproblem when we read the scripture siyasizibone futhi siyakwazi ukujustify ubukhulu bethu siyabazi ukujustify
because it's in the Bible as well.
Ngaso iscripture.
Yeah.
Siyakwazi futhi ukuthi sibheke thina ukuthi sithotshelwe singabe sabuka amanye amavesi ukuthi right simele basithande ukuze sithotshelwe kodwa nje sinamathela ekuthotshelweni lokho okungenzeki mangasenze ukuthobela sekuyaqala ke
ukhohliwe ukuthi kodwa uqala ngothando ukuthi awukwazi ukuthobela into engakuthandi. What is the solution in your thinking? So we understand sisibuke yabona sishaye nje two basic things with these questions. What again, we must take responsibility as men ukuthi sibasile lento, and naturally a man is a seed bearer.
Yeah.
And when a man puts the seed, we multiply it and we make it chaotic. We make it so much so that we give you a human. So the things that you started, seasons are over. There's chaos in our community because of the seed that you planted in that. How do we fix gender-based violence?
Ngasohlangotheni lwami ukubhekana nalesimo lesodlama olukhona emakhaya nganje emphakathini. Ukuthi kufundiswe ukuthi kube khona engakubiza ukuthi ama preventative measures. Amadoda abafana namanje amadoda nje ngiyaba include nabafaka nabafana ukuthi bafundiswe uma befundisekile ngoba inkinga yethu nje bathi nje silent inkinga yethu ukuthi asifundisekanga even kwasebuncane bethu. Ngoba uma kuzolwa nalesimo sodlame i-gender based violence amadoda abeke eceleni kuzoba khona inkinga ngoba kufanele kube yiwona afundisekayo ukuze akwazi ukuthi afinyelele namanye amadoda. Ngoba uma ezotshelwa futhi amadoda etshelwe ikhona lento lena yepatriarchy. Uma amadoda kuzoma umama ebatshela ukuthi nina amadoda nenza ukuthi nokuthi kungcono uma kufundiseke indoda izotshela amanye amadoda mhlawumbe futhi izisebenzisa experience yayo ukuthi benginodlame kodwa ngase ngiyafundiseka ngabona ukuthi ngathini this is not the way.
Ngoba bafundisekile ukulalela umuntu wesifazane.
Amadoda nje abafundisekile ayazi ukuthi right okay wona makhulu. In your experience as a pastor, why did God create a man and a woman, and He said those two shall become one, of one mind and of one action and stuff like that? Why is that? Why is that hard to do now? And why did God think that is a power or something that is doable? The norms and values society yethu indlela esikhuliswe ngayo manje indlela esikhuliswe ngayo ngathini iyakuthola ukujustifyeka lapha yana uma ufunda ilelele ngoba indlela esikhuliswe ngayo sikhuliswe ngendlela ukuthi engazathi umuntu wesilisa mkhulu kunowesifazane umuntu wesifazane kudinga ukuthi athobele owesilisa.
Do you feel that women are well represented in the Bible? Is there enough word, actions, representation of the diverse woman that we are in the Bible?
Yes. Ngathini women are well presented in the Bible.
Yeah.
Kodwa the way it is written.
Yeah.
The way it is written. The way it is written and the way it is read, it's like women are not represented in the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they talk of women crying.
Yes.
They don't talk of women in solidarity,
yes,
taking an action.
They talk of women weeping.
They talk,
women longing for a baby.
Yeah.
They talk of the weakness of a woman.
Yeah.
Are women weak?
And yes, the weakness that we must just handle.
Women,
must try to handle women in a way because they are fragile. So now, this fragile woman now is becoming superior in my house. I think it's where the conflict starts.
And then God does an amazing thing. I love this because I always look at it a spiritual way, because ngiyathanda when uNkulunkulu ayiqhekeza into that we all think was the truth. You understand? Like a Bible or whatever it is. Besathi uNkulunkulu, as much as there is truth there, but there's also, look carefully, the times, the people that wrote the truth, the what. But what do we do now? What do we do now when we are now given the position to make money? Do we retaliate and stop treating you like how you guys treated us when you had money?
Yeah. Ngokwami abantu besifazane bayadinga ukusizwa because they are angry.
Yeah.
Bayadinga ukusizwa ngoba uma bekuyipower it's like
vengeance.
Vengeance. Yeah.
Bazo-retaliate. Njengoba sebenza vele.
Yeah. Uma sebe retaliate manje sebephindisela. Kukhona abanye abantu aba-affectakayo la emndenini laba bathinteka kakhulu ingane.
Yeah. Aba innocent.
Ingane.
Yeah.
Ngoba ima ingane izokhula kuliwa ekhaya noma kanjani nazo futhi
senza the same.
Yeah.
So it's the kids we must look after now.
Yeah.
God does an amazing thing to us. So for instance, Mina, I've never understood the notion of what a woman is weak. I've never understood that because I have such strength and I've been proving it in my own daily activities for years. So I don't understand when somebody, or even the whole notion says weak. Maybe not, I don't have physical strength like a man, but strength sami enginaso in areas is unmatched. But that's not the point. The point is, how do we bring both these powerhouse so that we don't go back into, because women are angry, women need to heal, women want to revenge. They're out for blood.
They are now revenging.
They are now revenging. Men don't see the problem as yet. They still think, you see, now when we sit on having conversation, we're sitting at a level as if it's like saying abelungu nabantu abamnyama must have honest conversation, siyeke kulento apartheid, as if we're on the same level.
Yeah.
Are you guys asking us the same thing when you guys have done this for a very long time? That now masengithi ke I'm taking a stand. Uthi ke whoa. Ake sibheke lento sikhohle uthi ngakushaya mina ungabusangishaya. Is that fair to us? Is it fair to us ukuthi ke nisibeke in position of putting solutions in place, yet nina ankaka realizing ukuthi niyinkinga? In fact, makhuluma nge-gender based violence nisappointa thina ukuthi ke ubegqoka isikete esifishane that's why ngimrapile, utheni kumina that's why ngimshayile. So is it fair for us, for women, to be the one looking for a solution and not men?
Ingako kade ngishilo ukuthi right, I think we need to work together.
Okay.
We definitely need to work together, because if it's only men or women who are to correct the problem, in fact it's us as men who started the problem. Kodwa nje kukho konke njengamanje kubiza ukuthi sisebenze ndawonye, ngoba enye into okuthola ukuthi right when uyakhuluma kodwa the mentality of other women, they think it's okay
the way things are.
They think it's okay, konke nje kuhamba kahle, udinga ukuthi nje ngidepende kuyena lo baba, ngidepende kuyena ubaba wabantwana bami, ngidepende kunale dependency, dependency syndrome. When okay, you are trying to rise above the tide, it's because maybe you are innovative, creative, but many women bangasho bathi hayi thina nje alright any thinking njengoba engishaya nje impela kusho ukuthi uyangithanda.
Yes, because that's how I was brought up.
Kusho ukuthi moyibheka lento idinga ukuthi siyisebenze sobabili sonke.
What would it take? Is it us only? Do we need to take this to God because we messed it up? Is it better that we repent, we surrender? Because I can see, like we're saying, I can see women retaliating, positions of power, running the country, putting laws, legislation to oppress men. Because if you did it, we might as well do it. And manje futhi nakhona uNkulunkulu usanblindile ngento aniblinda ukuthi ngingasebenzi, so that women can rise up to show ukuthi ke it's not the money and the provision out there that matters. It is the humans that should learn how to cohabit.
Mina ngokwami ngibona ukuthi and kubalekile ukuthi sithole a divine intervention kaNkulunkulu empilweni zethu sikhuleke, kodwa le problem lena it's a reality. Ngoba kwesisikhathi kukhona abanye bathi ayi sizoyikhulekela, and what about living
doing the action of preventing those things.
Sibonakale sibavikela abantu besifazane, sibonakale futhi sikhuluma against gender based violence.
Nibe louder than perpetrators.
Yes.
Because they're actually more perpetrators, and they are damaging an image of what's an image of a man now? What makes a man now? What makes a man now?
Ngathini, it's very confusing. If I can say, it's very, very confusing, because man as a perpetrator of gender-based violence, and it raises a lot of question. Is God like this man? If we say men are created in the likeness of God, because if God is even pictured as God is imagined as
a man,
yes, as a man. We just perceive God as a man. Is God like this man who is beating me?
Is God like this? Who's distracting, who's raping, who's
the image of man is distorted. It's distorted. So I think it's up to us as men to reclaim who we are in the presence of God, who we are in our families, in our community, and start to love than hate women.
Do you think there is a reason why God is putting us through this this transformation? Because not once in the history of mankind has God not fixed his world. God knows when it's too much, he destroys the city to build on a new thing. So he embraces both chaos and solution when there is a need for it. So do you think in this time where there's so much chaos in us, turmoil, both male and female, that there is hope that can come out of the situation and we can thrive through it?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic. As I said earlier on, that when we respond to gender-based violence, especially violence against women, and men must take the front seat. If men are educated, I'm not talking about getting degree certificates and things like that. If men are educated how to treat the and there is a hope. There is a hope. Yeah.
We still need men to lead.
Yes. I wouldn't agree with you, because this is in fact what we are trying to
get away from.
Yeah, as men we thought that we are the only people who are to lead. Yeah. If a woman is taking that responsibility of being a leader and she's attacked left and right.
Oftentimes she's even called a man because she portrays leadership skills as if leadership only is found in males.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this, which I think you partly answered. In fact, you fully answered, which is there is hope. But it lies in the fact that when men who cause the chaos take full responsibility of it and start to heal, because women, in all our history, we've always seen Landela. I can kid you, skathele kumlandela kanti niyosibuyisa emaweni. Sicela ukuthi sinlandele niyosibeka phezulu esichongweni.
Yeah.
Na understand leyo.
Mina bengithi ke mhlambe njengoba sixoxa nje nawe kanje asikushift even this naleyo thinking yokulandela.
Yeah.
Ukuthi ke ake sihambe ndawonye manje sibone ukuthi what is it that we can come up with?
Kumbula, there was a time where we spoke about what kind of leadership. So ngithi leadership is not ukuthi umuntu phambili bese umunye umlandela.
Yeah.
Even if niyahamba emall khamba kanje.
Yeah, nihamba nelingana.
Nilingana nibamba isandla next to each other, not one behind the other.
Yeah.
Because that is one of ugqoba umuntu.
Yeah, angithi mina ngako ngisho ukuthi njengamanje kunokuqhelelana kakhulu. Amadoda nje uma kukhulunywa nge-gender based violence, amanye ayibeka impela athi asinalo thina udlame ukuthi indlela esiphathwa ngayo emakhaya. Yeah, ngiyacabanga futhi ukuthi even nabo abomama emakhaya nabantwana bethu abangamantombazane ngathi khona leyo challenge ukuthi kudinga ukuthi bafundiswe futhi nabo ngoba amadoda ngiyadila nawo, amadoda siyakhuluma nawo embizweni zamadoda ayakwazi amadoda ukuthi athi come up athi okunye kuba yiproblem thola ukuthi right awakwazi uma ethi nje uhlukumezekile ethi uhlukumezekile kuba sengazathi uqamba amanga noma kuyihlazo kwesisikhathi abantu afele phakathi angasho lutho
yebo kusasenzima kakhulu kwabantu besilisa ukukhuluma ukuhlukumeza
kunzima ukukhuluma ngokuhlukumeza ukuthi nje namhlanje angilalanga kahle ekhaya nje kade kunomsindo ngendlela emangalisayo umsindo futhi kade ungaqhamuki kumina kodwa nje umsindo ngabe athe ngiphuma ngapha ngene ekitchen ngathola ukuthi unomsindo ngathola ngiyele lunch kwanalela amadoda ke amanye analeyo they've got that anger especially uma engasebenzi ane anger ngendlela emangalisayo manje ke uyayibona leyo nto ukuthi ibizwa ukuthi sisebenzisane sonke ukulwa nalesimo lesi
ngoba sonke kahle si bruised even people
abesifazane they are angry but now enough is enough enough is enough
abantu besilisa they are angry
abesilisa futhi nabo they are angry but mina ngiyindoda kukhona ngoba kufanele sikulungise nokuthi mina ngiyindoda manje uma ubheka ke sizozibuza mhlambe sonke umbuzo ukuthi right ke ngabe siyapi ngabe balekile nje ukuthi sibambane sonke singafuni ukuthi silandelwe noma kube khona kodwa nje sibambane sonke silwisane
everybody matters everybody matters everybody needs to heal
okunye nokuthi mhlambe sithole amadoda anesibindi akwazi ukukhuluma ukuthi mina kade ngihlukumeza mina umndeni wami ngakubona ukuthi lento lena kuyinto engalento akhona amadoda anjalo
khona sobonela kubona nabo ukuthi it's possible ukustop
akhona ngoba ungeke ukuthi wenza into embi ubodwa lento lena we are a human being they come to their senses abona ukuthi
but it can't be like this
kodwa nje uma njengamanje the enye into elimaze kakhulu amadoda kungazathi ku-emphasize ukugcizelelwa kakhulu udlame olubhekiswe kwabesifazane kanti lukhona nodlame olubhekiswe emadodeni njengoba njengamanje kune-problem affirmative action uma kubhekwa nje manje amadoda avanaphumela eceleni angayithola angabizwa nokubizwa kuma-interviews ibizwa abantu besifazane athi mekhona owesifazane bafana babiza nebodwa uthola sekugcwele abantu besifazane amadoda njengamanje nje they are under threat ongabona ukuthi mhlambe ezinye zezinto ama-sources of mhlambe ngoba okunye funa sikubheke ama-sources aludlame.
Do you think the time our mothers taught us independence, because it didn't just happen, it was our mothers who were so frustrated with our fathers that they taught us, even our fathers taught the black woman that they must be independent, knowing ukuthi ungathasti umuntu wesilisa. Do you think men were sleeping at the time and not teaching the boy? Why singekho at the same? What were they teaching a boy child at that time? The time uma engifundisa ukuthi mina angihambe ngiyozimela ngisebenze ngenze njani. Besithini kumuntu wesilisa ngaleso sikhathi?
Uma ubheka nje
njobe mascale angasalingana.
Ngathini kukhona ukuthi ukuthatha izinto nje for granted nokuthi siphi isidingo ngoba ungamfundisa kanjani umuntu ozalwe ngokwemvelo yakhe emkhulu. Kusukela nje ebuncaneni bakhe njena azo umfana bangakhula babe ngamawele ukuthi umfana nentombazane kodwa izobe ikhona lento le kumfana ukuthi mina ngimkhulu kunalo. Manje ke kwesikhathi thina njengamadoda sesibona isidingo sokuthi si empowerishe abale ngoba asisibone even nathi i problem kodwa ungayiboni i problem ukuthi hayibo
angiyona inkinga
angiyona inkinga
normal
thina nje sibona nje si normal ingathi futhi kungazathi futhi
ithine sinkinga
ingathi yabona nje ukuba nodlame especially endaweni zethu nje la sizalwa khona emakhaya hayi kuyinto nje engasiyona inkinga indoda kufanele ikhulume nje noma kanjani
utshengisa ube umdoda
utshengisa ube indoda
ifaka impama here and there
ifaka impama kwesikhathi ihlanganise nje nomama manje ke isiphi isikhathi indoda ke
ibona ngakhona until sekumoshakala kanje until sekumoshakala kanje
namanye amadoda azoyihleka ake sithi nje mhlambe thina njengoba si ngama activists ku gender based violence singamadoda ngiyamangala amadoda ukuthi right kodwa uthi lamadoda ayaphila kahle ekhanda khulume against amanye amadoda ngabe yibo laba basikhweza abanye basikele masixoxa nabo bathi yibo laba sikhweza phezulu kwamakhosikazi abakhweza ngokhosikazi phezulu kwethu
ukuthi nini nisijwayeza abantu besifazane ngoba lokho ni ba protect anilwela kahle hle into umuntu wesifazane nje into yokushayo hayi noma asiyekeni bafana ayakuyekweni
kodwa ke ngifuna ukusho ukuthi sinalo ithemba impela sinalo ithemba lokuthi kuyogcina ngoba izingane zethu asisafani nathi izingane zethu nje zabafana ngineqiniseko sokuthi hayi noma zingakafundiseki kodwa lesizukulwane lesi sethu
siyabona
kancane
the curtain is being
kodwa nje imfundiso yasekhaya ibalike kakhulu kabi
ababone uthando ekhaya bangabona abantu beshayana
ngoba enye into nje singamadoda ukuthi sivume ukuthi azange sibe isibonelo esihle dinga ukuthi sikhulume kubantwana bethu ukuze basizakale abantu abantu angizange nje ngize ngibe isibonelo esihle amadoda nje aphumela obala manje ke okunye ke kwezinto ke amadoda akulula ukuthi indoda ivume nje ukuthi i-wrong angithi le iloko ukuthi sibakhulu
ego
ingakho uke washo ukuthi right mhlambe kuyabiza ukuthi simcele noNkulunkulu angenelele empilweni zethu
ukwehlisa lokuphakama
ukwehlisa lokho lento
because kuyoze enze njani uNkulunkulu ngoba he's stripping you of your power ubucabanga ukuthi imali kwenza indoda wayisusa ucabanga ukuthi umsebenzi wenze njani ayithathe akustripe uze ube naked ngoba ufuna ukuthi yehlisa lempakamo nayo uyamdinga umuntu wesimama ukuze kwakhe iempire moving forward you can't say ukuthi uwe wedwa bese abantu bayalandela that mentality of
sisiphelile leso sikhathi nje
siphelile and futhi sasiserve something else okwamanje sekubiza ukuthi ke ngempela sibambani izandla sibheke ukuthi what are the challenges that you can face today
kodwa nje mina okwami ukuthi kuyi advocacy amadoda awabencane abencane.
Well, thank you so much.
Hayi ngiyabonga nami.
Thank you so much. I think that was quite insightful. Sifuna ukuthi ke uhambe wenze sesingeneze assignment ke ama activists now we activists in your own right at church assignment. Let's have regular talks around this in this setup where we just cause these can go to many platforms where we share wisdom that we know, experiences that we know, tricks and trades, notions that I think you should get, things that I think people should practice, you know, to get out of this. I don't like to talk about problems a lot. I want to talk about solutions.
Yes, now we need solutions.
So if we can break down step by step, what are the solutions? And as a man, we want who's in advocacy around this, give us tricks and trades. As a man, I would do this so that the next, because I know that kuyakhulunywa, but abanawo ama-examples are right. And abanayo what to do. It's easier to do something if you know what to do.
Yes, yeah.
What should I be doing? Ngoba mina ngikhulele endaweni kanjeni, enkandla hawu akekho. Even now mangabe ngikhuluma la in escort, ngikhuluma nabantu kuthiwa hayibo sazothi abafazi bayashaya nje. Then what do you mean? It's a normal thing.
Yeah.
You know, so kusase kude.
Yeah, it's like it's normal ukuhlukumeza abantu besifazane.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a normal practice for anything. If and futhi kuze kuthiwa ukuze akuhloniphe. Yet ukuhlonipha nokusubmit qahamuka from uthando nje. Muthande uzokuhlonipha asubmit. Why umshaya? Umshaya umenza imess. In fact akazi ukuhlonipha uzokusaba bese futhi ungalali ebusuku ngoba what if one day she decides to retaliate and starts doing ama revenges.
Yeah. Ngoba phela khona vele lokho njengamanje.
Kukhona njengamanje lokho.
Njengamanje ukuthi right bayaplota nabesifazane sebekhathele amadoda.
Bakhathele yazi izinto esizizwayo lana ukuthi ke men are being poisoned. Slowly ungaboni ngoba phela uzama ukubulala yethi uhlala nomuntu la. Uyakuphekela futhi lo muntu umshanjana umuntu okuphekelayo ungekho ekitchen.
Kusho nje udla.
Yabona ukuthi nje the way enithemba ngakhona aniboni ukuthi si threat. Yabona ngalendlela ukuthi ke uhamba phezulu awuboni into engase ikwenzeke kuwena ubona usesekudini. In fact that's why kuze kuthiwa abantu besifazane they're so good at cheating because men never because you guys are so busy focusing on yourselves and your shenanigans that awubona ukuthi ayibo lo steps are sekho right here. You're so busy hiding these girlfriends on the side. It's not because we're good at it. It's because men are not aware of it. They don't do the work. Thina siyenzayo ukuthi sinibheke ukuthi awabona ngikubonile uzolubunga nje and your patterns I watch you. But when you're busy covering all of this awungiboni ukuthi ke nami sengithe. So it's getting out of your high horse and actually realizing ukuthi ke hey I actually need these people that I'm thinking they are weak to build this empire yankulunkulu.
Yeah. Hakunjalo.
Sivan. So next time we're going to talk about maybe gender-based violence in churches.